Hey everyone, welcome. Shaqir Hussyin, founder of wealthacademy.com and creator of funnels.com. In today's video, I want to share with you a couple of questions that I got from one of our students, Sarah. So, what's the first question? Okay, so this is a question that's very popular, especially when students are getting started. You know, first they come into digital marketing and they just want to be like a digital marketer, an internet marketer, an online marketer, an affiliate marketer. They want to be everything. Now, when you're starting off, it's very important that you define a mountain and then you work so hard to get to that top of the mountain and then you expand out. So for example, when you are, right now, let's just say you're doing email marketing and you are doing, Instagram marketing, focus on one or two areas where you can be really good and you can brand yourself as, Sarah, the Instagram growth specialist. Okay, you don't want to just call yourself a coach or a consultant. Let's just say you call yourself an you start learning about Instagram, you become really good at Instagram marketing. Now you call yourself an Instagram growth specialist. That's stage one. Stage two is you start developing a framework. So you could basically say, my name is Sarah, sounds weird. My name is Sarah and I help my clients expand their reach on Instagram using my IG something formula. So it could be like my IG accelerator. So that's one, or my IG mastery course. So what you're doing is essentially you're coming in, you've developed a skill, and the biggest mistake most people make is they don't learn and master one skill. You have to spend time to become really good at your craft and then develop frameworks, methodologies, systems, processes around that. So for example, Sarah would become, let's just say she calls her course IG Mastery. And IG Mastery is a $997 or a $2,000 course, or it's a $997 or a $2,000 digital course, masterclass, whatever you want to call it. So that's IG Mastery. Now she can come up with IG Professional. And what is IG Professional? It's Sarah's unique Instagram professional done-for-you service. So this is where you're doing a done-for-you service for the client, and you can charge maybe 5 to 10K for that, depending on what the client is, who the client is, how much budget they have, what their goals, ambitions is that you can help them with. Does that make sense? The third thing is once you start developing your skills, getting good at your skills, honing in on a very tight niche market, then what I would say is go and build another skill. Okay, go and build another skill, which is maybe something complementary. Like once you start learning how to do Instagram, then you start realizing you can build lots of people coming into your funnels, right? And it could be any traffic source, it doesn't really matter. Then the next one, it would be, how do you, what's the natural progression, right? So someone that comes in to learn about Instagram, they want to increase their following. So what happens after they increase their following? Naturally, they're going to do email marketing. They have to develop a list. They have to build a list so that they can communicate with the list of subscribers. This is what really an online business is. It's how do you create a media or a platform which you can communicate to your prospects and your clients, right? I hope this is making sense. And so what you're then going to do is say, okay, you know what, you've learned Instagram, how to get people to your website. Now you have to email them. So now you want to become an email specialist. So you can position yourself as an email specialist / Instagram, or an email specialist for Instagram influencers. Do you see how that's working, right? You're an email specialist or an email copywriter specializing for Instagram influencers. So what you're doing is you're stacking your skills, okay? When I first started off in internet marketing, I tried to learn everything. I was trying to do SEO, PPC, article marketing, press releases, network marketing, affiliate marketing. Like I was just all over the place. And then I really honed in and I became really good at email marketing. mainly because I was actually really overweight and I didn't have a lot of confidence to put myself out there. So I wanted to be behind the scenes, and I got really good at writing emails, long form, high converting emails. And so once I started doing that, I started realizing if I learn one traffic source, so I tried like all sorts of different traffic things, and the one that really clicked with me was solo ads. It's literally because someone else has spent years and decades building this huge list, and I can pay them and I can go tap into that list, and I am able to get that information from them, right? I'm able to get that information from them, get access to the list, email their list, and I don't have to spend 5 or 10 years to build that list. So what happens when I would get traffic from someone else's list, so what a solo ad essentially is someone has built a huge list and they will send a promotion to that list with your products and services. So today you have Instagram influencers that will do shout outs. It's the same thing, right? You're literally buying media, you're buying traffic. And so someone would send that traffic. I would then take that traffic, those leads, the people that opted in, and I would send them lots of emails. And so then I position myself as an email specialist that specializes with solo ads traffic. So those were my two specialities. And then as I started, making six figures, multiple six figures, first year online, I made about $120,000 just doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. I really niche down on a group of people that have a problem. I niche down on one or two skills, not 101 things, just one or two. One for traffic, one for conversions. Traffic was solo ads, conversions was email copywriting. And then I did 275K my second year, and then I heard from Brennan Bouchard about using the power of videos. And for me specifically, it meant doing webinars. So the next year, during that year, I added in webinars, and I got good at promotions and webinars, and then boom, I hit $1.2 million on my third year of doing online marketing. And so the advice that I'm going to give to you is start off and specialize as much as you can with a very niche group of people. Develop frameworks so that you position yourself higher than everyone else in the marketplace. This is how you create, this is how you become competition proof. This is how you create real security in your marketplace, to your customers, to your employer, to your employees, because now they realize you're the one with these unique frameworks. And if you're completely starting from scratch, then I would say go and find people, maybe 3 to 5 people that you can go and work for free. And the only reason why you're going to do this is, one, because of experience, but two, you're going to be able to get a testimonial and a case study from them, okay? And what happens when you get testimonials and case studies from them, now you're starting to build your asset bank. One of the reasons why people aren't able to expand their business is because they don't have case studies and testimonials. So today, as you're watching this, literally make a list of 10 people, 5 or 10 people that you know that you can go and add value to, okay? You're one of my clients, you could write me a few emails, whatever the case is, but find 5 or 10 people that you can add value to. And then what you'd be able to do is go get them results and get some testimonials. That way, you can package up that information, package up the testimonials that you have, package up the results that you've got, and throughout all of this, you'll be able to increase your prices. And you'll also be able to slowly transition out of just being so niche down in one place. Now, the biggest mistake, like I said, people make is they try to do everything. Really good that you're focusing on email copywriting. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any more questions, Sarah, let me know. Okay, we have another question, and that is the next question, which is, okay, so I'm just gonna come and tell you straight up, okay, your pricing should be premium. Never do cheap prices. I heard this long time ago from one of my mentors, Dan Kennedy, and he said, if you can't be the cheapest in the marketplace, then be the most expensive. Now, you can't be the cheapest, right? You can't be like an Amazon or a Asda or a Walmart. So you have to position your prices at a high rate. And then it's not the question of, oh, I'm scared and people won't pay me. No. It's you have to go and find the people that are willing to pay that. Does that make sense? So like, look, in my business, you're a client of mine, you know this, right? Our prices start at 3 grand. Like if you can't afford it, okay, you can't afford it. We're not right for you, you're not right for us, okay? Because really, I'm trying to sell a $10,000 to $50,000 program on the back end. If someone can't afford $3,000 and they are 35, 45, 60, 55, 60 years old, which is really my target market is 35 plus, if they're an adult and they can't afford $3,000, that says a lot, okay? And sure, I'm like, I want to help as many people as I can, which is why I'll tell them go and buy my books or something. But for my core Wealth Academy products, they just won't be right for me. So in your case, you want to, one, charge high prices, okay? And one of the ways you do that is you look at in your industry, okay, who's charging what per email. So I'm not sure yet how much you're charging for your emails, but I know copywriters that I've paid, and the cheaper ones would charge anywhere from $25 to $50 per email. The more expensive ones would charge $100 to $300 per email. So step one, what you want to do is go and get your first 10 raving fans. You have to get a bunch of people that will say good things about you, that you can showcase their work off. If you don't want to put yourself out there, you don't want to necessarily make videos, but you want to get customers, literally the easiest way to do this is go and get other people to sing good praises of you. And how do you do that? Either work for them for free or give them a really good offer where you can get them results, or you can charge them a little bit of money, but on the basis that they become a case study / a long-term client, something like that. Okay, so those are a couple of pointers. The next thing that you want to do is make sure that when you price your products, you do not just have one. You have at least 3 different price points. So one of the biggest mistakes people will make, and I'm not sure if you're making this right now, but they come up with just one product and one price. So it kind of locks them down in just like this one block. If you are doing email copywriting, the minimum you should be charging a client is $3,000 per month. The minimum, the absolute minimum. Because if you were to write, let's just say 10 emails or 30 emails, whatever the case is, you don't want to charge anything less than $100 per email, okay? Which, in the UK works out to be maybe £60-70 an email. So let's just say you're charging $3,000 for one pack of emails. Maybe you'll write them 10 emails, maybe you'll write them 30 emails. That's package number 1. Package number 2, you can offer them a 3-month package, 3 months package, and during the 3 months package, you can give them a little bit of discount. So you can say, look, you charge $3,000 a month, but if they pay for like 3 months, then instead of $9,000, they can get it for one payment of $7,500. Okay, now that's not a huge, like you might, if you've never charged $7.5 grand to a business owner that's making, a couple of $100,000 a year or $1 million a year or more, $7,500 is not that much. The right person should be able to pay you that, okay? The third, and this is where it gets most exciting, you want to have a product and a price that is really up there. Like I'm talking $20,000, okay? Literally, do this, $20,000. And what is that? You would add in a price point where they're not just getting access to you, but you're also going to be willing to train them, their team, on all of your special skills. So for example, if I was you, I would come up with 3 price points. One is a email Kickstarter package. Okay, what's the email Kickstarter package? You're going to write them emails, 10 or 30 emails, plus you're going to give them a 1 hour or a 30-minute consultation each week. So at the end of the month, it's 2 hours of your personal time, and it's a bunch of hours for you to write the emails. Okay, so that's for $3,000. Then you would come up with email professional. And what's email professional? Email professional would be the $7,500 package, okay? notice how I also add in an extra name for it, like email professional or email profits professional or email made easy professional. So play around with the names. Why are the names important? Because the name increase the perceived value. The names are what makes it unique to you. The names are what creates your signature program, your signature product, and your signature course comes directly to what you're going to call it. So for example, in my business, we have Wealth Academy Accelerator, $3,000, Wealth Academy Professional, $10,000, Wealth Academy Elite, which is $17,500. We have Wealth Academy Elite, and then we have Mastery, which is $40,000, and then we have Wealth Academy Elevation, which is $60,000, right? So when you are coming up with, your products, packaging, naming, branding, these things matter, okay? So keep that in mind. The third one is I would just come up with something like whilst I'm making this video, it's 1:17 a.m., so please do forgive me. I would come up with email mastery VIP, and that's a $20,000 program. And what you might be thinking, what the heck am I going to do for $20,000? Well, you'll basically come up with this irresistible offer where you'll give them 12 months of emails. Then you will give them training, not just to the business owner, but to any of the team members that they bring on. Is this making sense? So then what you'll have is you'll have 3 programs. They're all irresistible. And when someone comes in their mind, now they'll know, oh yeah, she charges $20,000 for this. Okay, it's what's referred to as an IPS, an integrated product suite. It's like when you go to Apple, you don't go and buy, just the Apple iPad. They try and sell you the pen, which they just did to me for like 100 quid. And then they sell you upgraded memory. If you actually order a laptop on the internet, laptop and MacBooks. If you order a MacBook on the internet, the MacBook that's like £2,000, they can charge up to like £15,000-20,000 because they have lots of different offers. And a percentage of people will take them up. The other day I was actually on, last week I was actually on the Mac website and I was buying this new laptop. As I'm going through it, I think I counted something like 12 or 16 upsells. So, and you might think, oh yeah, but that's Apple, I can't be like them. But there's certain things that you can do. Okay, so start off with not just one product, but 3 programs and price them, $3,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever the case is, whatever makes you feel happy. And when you start thinking like that, then you also start realizing to make an extra 6 figures or to make an extra 7 figures is not really that hard. Okay, it's not really out there. If you get what is it? I don't even know. Like you get 10 customers at $20,000, that's a $200,000 per year income stream. Okay, get really good at it. Then you hire people. You get the people to do that job, and then you free yourself. Now, from that $200,000 that you make, you pay the other person $50,000. You net 150K, and you just kind of build on that. And soon, that's how you go from like 0 to 6 figures and then to 6 to 7 figures. You hire a few employees and then you outsource all the work to them and then you oversee them. You start working on your leadership and development skills so that you know how to hire, train, fire, retain talent. And that's how you scale, right? Like that's how I scale my agency. We've got clients that pay a lot of money. I mean, I've had a client that would pay me $40,000 per month for one of my marketing services. A client that pays you something like that, 150, 200 grand from one client, you only need like 5 of those to make $1 million. And maybe I'm talking a little bit advanced, but just to kind of stretch your mind a little bit of what's possible. So hopefully that answered your question. Next question. This is another question that we got from a client. What's the question, Mikey? What I'm going to do, since you're a client, you can actually download the one-page agency site. I'll drop a link down below this YouTube video and you can get it. But essentially, a lot of the times, you know, when you're a freelancer, most of the time you're getting your business from word of mouth. Your income is roller coaster income. You have a lot of anxiety because it's almost like you've just left your 9-to-5 job and now you're becoming an entrepreneur, and there's like 1 or 2 people that are paying you, maybe it's 3, but you don't have a consistent stream of new people coming in. And when you're running an agency, it doesn't matter how good you are. Trust me, people's life happens, people's businesses change, people have circumstances, people are people, and you don't know how long that client is going to be with you. Okay, like I've had clients that would pay, say, you know, 10K a month, $40,000 a month, and then boom, one day they drop. Now, you know, I've always kind of diversified lots of different traffic sources and income streams and stuff. And so I've been, you know, all praise to God, I'm all right, okay, I'm all right. However, I know a lot of business owners, they're not like that, or freelancers, they're not like that. They'll jump from one customer to another customer, and you know, then they're working over hours, then they're burning themselves out, then they're frustrated, then they question themselves why they even started freelancing. They should have just gone back to being an employee into a safe job. So what I'm sharing with you is, one, you have to have a funnel, and the reason why you have to have a funnel, or you know, sales funnels. And what a sales funnel is, essentially it's like a website, except it's very simple, very clean, and it's a series of steps where people can come in, find you, get educated on who you are, what you do, why you do it, and then make it buying decision. Okay, so for example, you're a freelancer right now, and you know, you don't have a sales funnel, you don't have a one-page website, or you don't have a one-page funnel, which I'm going to give to you. So what you're doing is, you know, you're probably texting people, you're probably on Upwork, or you're asking your friends and family, or maybe you've been employed by a previous friend or family, or someone that you met at a live event or something and you got excited by. The truth of the matter is, that's great, by the way, good job, okay? Congratulations for getting there so far. Now what you want to do is making sure that you have this funnel, and you're feeding the funnel every single month. New leads, new prospects, new people are finding you every single month. They're coming in, they're getting to know you without you having to tell them what you do, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is, and I don't mean to be arrogant, or I don't mean to say, you know, be cocky and all of this stuff. Like, a sales funnel obliterates the need for you to do one-on-one stuff. You know, if someone says to me, hey, what do you do? It's so much better if I just say, hey, you know, I have a website, I don't say it's a sales funnel. I say, hey, go check out my site. And on the site, you can register and learn for free about exactly what I do and why I do it and how I do it. Okay, and now they go in and they can watch a 20-minute, a 30-minute case study. And that's what you want to do, right? Once you get your first 5 or 10 clients and they said some good things about you, you want to package them up, put them in some sort of case study, and then you can, it's like a simple slides, you know, 30, 50, 100 slides, and you record over it. So people come to your agency, they opt in, and then on the second page, there's a case study. They watch the video, and underneath, they can book a phone call. That's how you have people coming to you instead of you chasing people, instead of you begging people. Because what will happen is, as a freelancer, okay, once upon a time, you know, all praise to God, I think I was a freelancer maybe like 10 years ago. What will happen is, one day you're charging like $5,000 for your service, next day you need the money, so you'll charge $500, right? Like the income is going to be up and down roller coaster. So what happens when you have a funnel, it educates and pre-motivates and pre-sells and excites people to do business with you without having them come and, you know, spend hours with you. Like, I have a rule with myself is, I don't necessarily, I'm not gonna spend more than 50 minutes telling someone what I do. And even if, when it comes to that, I always just say, you know what, it's best if you're interested in this, this whole digital marketing arena, just go and check out my site. It's only when people have gone through and they're actual qualified prospects and leads, and they have a high probability of of buying my products and services, then and only then would I take a call, okay? Because I know, you know, if a client speaks to me, or if someone who's gone through my products and services, they'd be very interested, sold, aware that my prices are $3,000, $10,000 and more. Does that make sense? So hopefully that has helped you in terms of books. You know, make sure you pick up Backpack Millionaire. You can go to backpackmillionaire.com. I'll put a link underneath this video. It actually shows you how you can transition from 9-to-5 employee / freelancer to a full-time business owner. Okay, so grab a copy of this book, backpackmillionaire.com. Another book that I'd recommend is Perry Marshall's 80/20 Sales and Marketing. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I've read it like so many times. So make sure you read that book. There is a few other books. I actually did a book which is called 10 Books Every Entrepreneur Should Read. We'll put a link up on this video. Make sure you go grab that video because I'm sure it's going to help you a lot. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for your questions. If you have any other questions for Shaqir Hussyin, let me know. Okay, we're doing these Ask Shaqir Hussyin episodes on a day-to-day basis right now. I aim to publish one of these per day. If you like these videos, make sure you subscribe, click on the like button, the notification, smash the bell button, that's what I'm supposed to say, right? Smash the bell button, leave a comment, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.